Welcome to Crosstalk, the podcast where business stories don't just get told, they come alive. This is your front row seat to the incredible journeys that shape thriving businesses and ministries. Every episode, we sit down with inspiring business owners, ministry leaders, and artists to uncover their beginnings, the story behind their brand, and their vision for the future. It's all about real conversations, genuine insight, and a whole lot of inspiration. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm David Madera, your host, fellow entrepreneur, and biggest fan of a good success story. This week's episode, I had the chance of sitting down with Liz Herflicker, the amazing woman behind the Greater Wellness Holistic Expo, which, if you don't have it on your calendars already, is on September 7th, so it's coming up, so you're not going to miss it. I'm going to be there, plus a ton of other vendors are going to be there as well. And in this episode, you'll not only just learn more about the Greater Wellness Holistic Expo, which again is coming up, but you also get to see Liz's passion for health and wellness and how it turned into this thriving community event. You also get to learn more about the beginnings of the Greater Wellness Expo, and also you get to see Liz's passion for building a strong community. So get ready to get the wellness bug. I promise you this week's episode is not going to disappoint. So without further ado, let's get to this week's episode. Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Crosstalk. Today I have the absolute privilege of sitting down with Liz Herflicker. Did I pronounce that right?
I think so. Yeah, sounds right to me.
It's your last name.
If you've ever seen people spell it and the way they say it, it's very different.
Really?
Really. If you've seen the mail that I've gotten, it's been said and pronounced probably 6 different ways.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I don't think I have that hard of a last name. Well, we're going to get on a tangent here, but that's fine.
Yeah.
But everybody always spells my last name Madera. And then I'm like, no, it's all A's. And then they'll go, oh, Madeira. I was like, what? No, all A's. Made. I'm like, no, just ARA. Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking since the invention of autocorrect, then people just don't know how to spell anymore. They don't think about it.
That's, that could be very good.
They're probably just typing it up and then autocorrect. Yep, that sounds right. Let it go.
Yeah, looks good enough. Yeah.
Good enough.
But anyway, so we got connected actually while I was doing Mal's. Shout out Mal. We are in the wonderful Hazel's Cafe, by the way, the back room backdrop. So thanks for letting us use your space.
Thank you, Mel.
So we met here. I was actually in the process of doing some content creation for Mal for her episode. And then in the corner of my eye, I see you two looking over at me and then talking and then looking over at me. And I was like,
guilty.
I was like, I don't know what is going on here. But then we got connected and talked about what you do and potentially having us collab with the event. So why don't you share with everybody, what is Greater Wellness Holistic?
So this is an event that I created a few years ago, and currently, are you looking for my backstory or are you looking just for this business as far as the inspiration goes behind it?
Why don't you, let's start with just the business part of it, and then if there's any personal tie-ins, tie it in, and then we'll definitely get into the personal background.
Okay. So basically Greater Wellness Holistics was started a few years ago because when COVID hit, I was looking for all kinds of new natural health and wellness alternatives. COVID was a very scary time for a lot of people, especially if you had family members that were older and just all of the social distancing and stuff. A lot of it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So I think I was really just looking for other ways to try to stay healthy without having to resort to all of these chemical-filled medicines and things that are people using, all the vaccines and stuff. Like, I was just trying to find other alternatives for that. So really, it was started with me looking for healthier alternatives of just trying to stay healthy and stay in shape. And then with things I could recommend to my friends and family. And I started digging in, doing a lot of research. And I was thinking to myself that health and wellness, especially alternative health and wellness, is not really talked about much in the community that I'm in. A lot of people don't know much about it. I find a lot of people asking me questions, well, like, what would you recommend for this that's natural? And I think that we are opening our eyes in this generation to a new world of medicine. I think a lot of people are starting to realize that the old over-the-counter stuff that our doctors are constantly trying to prescribe us, like a lot of people, it's not being successful. And a lot of them are finding it's actually making them sicker. So my goal was to start a community where I could run a couple events a year and be able to promote all of these new awesome products that are healthier alternatives, getting into a new realm of health and wellness. And I started the show over in Lebanon because a lot of people in Lebanon don't know a whole lot about it. So I took it as a great opportunity to educate our public and just build a community around it. And I found it's been very successful. We get a lot of really good reviews for it.
That's great. Yeah, and I do agree with you on the shift in the generation because I think, and I would love your take on it, because I think with how COVID was handled, I think it created a lot of mistrust in the pharmaceutical industry and doctors in general.
Right.
And people looking at it. And I think it was mainly because of the forcing and the mandating of the vaccine. And I mean, I know for myself, I mean, of course I had the vaccines when I was a kid that I had no control over. But when that one came out, I was like, I want to see what the long-term things are, because I'm always reminded of like those really bad commercials where it's like, did you get the shot?
Like, you are now entitled to compensation.
Right, that. And I'm like, I don't want to have to be in that position in like 30 years from now.
Right.
Because I took a vaccine. Now, granted, I think it's great that it came out when it did, but I just think the way that it was handled just created all of this.
It's not great for everyone. That's what it comes down to. And it came out very, very fast. And you're right. It did create a lot of mistrust between the government and our populace. A lot of people, they were being separated from their families. It was just a very tense time. And a lot of these people, especially those with comorbidities that already had problems, like we were pushing a vaccine. A lot of people didn't know what it would do. And at the end of the day, any vaccines, you really know like what the long-term effects of it are. And I'm all for vaccines to an extent, but the way that was handled at the time, it just was very nerve-wracking.
Right.
And I think that for myself, I was just looking for other ways around it to where it didn't have to come down to that necessarily. Proactive versus reactive. Most people are so focused on reactive medicine today that they don't think about taking care of themselves. Instead, they wait until something goes wrong so the doctors can quick write a script to fix it, without realizing that what they're using to fix it can cause 10 other side effects to make it even worse.
It seems like you have a little bit of a background knowledge in this area. Do you want to share a little bit more about?
I work in healthcare, so
really, I would have never guessed
really?
that. Yeah.
So I worked in healthcare since I graduated school in 2017. I work in radiology. I absolutely love it. I cross-trained from X-ray over to MRI. So that's my day job. And I still love my job. I love taking care of my patients. But that was really what drove me when all of this was happening. Was healthcare was in a very bad place. And I have to say, I think it still is. Between pharmaceutical companies, insurance companies, and healthcare, no one's getting paid and people are waking up. A lot of my patients are realizing, it's one thing after another. When one thing goes wrong in your body, the rest of the systems are soon collapsed behind it. And why are we allowing this to happen to ourselves without trying to pinpoint the root cause?
Right.
So that to me just makes me think like there has to be ways that we can help ourselves before it gets down to that point. Yeah.
I mean, that just makes sense.
It does.
Yeah. And it's a shame that that's not where the common focus anymore of.
Well, a lot of my patients are waking up slowly and they're realizing, I don't know why I'm here. My doctor just sent me here. Like that's one of the biggest things I hear constantly. And I'm like, how do you not realize you have to advocate for yourself as a patient? And the realm of holistic wellness, in my opinion, these people do advocate for themselves. These people realize I have all of these issues. I want to figure out why I have these issues. I don't want, just another pill, something else to drink to make it go away. I want to figure out why I'm having them in the first place. And that's what holistic wellness is finding it from your entire body and pinpointing what system this is stemming from to try to figure out the cause and to treat it.
Yeah. And So I'm very new to this. I don't even know what to necessarily call it, but the lifestyle, the way of life, the wellness, holistic side of everything. And really actually like this year, I've been more, I've been able to surround myself with it more. And I never realized all of the crazy ingredients that get put into like everyday products and the reactions that my body was having with it. So when I met with Liv and Dan, shout out Liv and Dan, Live Holistic.
Live Holistic.
I remember this. This was actually a humongous part of that episode. Was I remember coming to her because I saw her doing a video on this crystal deodorant. And I was like, that sounds like a bunch of
woo. Yeah, that's what, a lot of people get that.
And I was like, there's no way, like, you want me to rub basically a glorified salt stick on my arms and that's going to be like deodorant?
Just take it all away.
Yeah. So I remember like there was an Our Town Foundation meeting and I like pulled Liv aside and was like, this is going to sound like super weird, but like the crystal deodorant, like, does it actually work? And then she was like, I am so glad you asked, and went on this like 20-minute sales pitch. And I say sales pitch like in a, like, it wasn't like she was like trying to sell me on it, but it was like complete testimonial from her and then from Dan, and Dan using it. And she was like, she shared how Dan he was like I want to stay away from the woo stuff. And he started using it and saw the benefits. And like, for me, it's only supposed to stop like the BO. But it's also like helped prevent, like, it's like shrank my pores. So I'm not like sweating as much, which was a huge problem for a lot of my adult life. And I'm like, wow. And then I switched to charcoal soap now.
You're like, this stuff really works.
I was like, wow, there's like a benefit to this.
It's amazing what happens when you take ingredients you cannot pronounce out of some of the products you use.
Yeah.
The chemical, there's a lot of chemicals in those things and you don't realize, but they're changing your body. They're changing your pH. They're changing your hormones. They're doing so much to ruin your body over the course of time. Like, none of this stuff happens overnight. This is stuff that happens from the time we're born. If you think about all of the products we've used since we were born and you think about using that every single day of our lives, it adds up. It's doses that are accumulated over a period of time, not just something that you use once in a blue moon. You know, these things we use every day. So it makes sense.
Yeah, really. And I love that there, like you said, like there are people that are waking up to it. And for me, I worked in, and I think we've talked about this. I was a CNA for a while, worked in nursing homes, and I can relate to, well, I can confirm what you said about, like, there was a lot of residents that were being there and they're like, I don't know why I'm here. And then with all the precautions that have to be taken, like fully mobile residents would have to be like moved in wheelchairs because of all the safety risks. And then no wonder you start to see their decline, because everything that they are able to do is being restricted. And then they get med passes that they're taking all these different medications and everything. And I've seen my mom and all the medications that she's been on. And I'm the worst person to talk about this, because like I haven't been to a doctor other than like a physical for stuff that I needed it for, like since 2017. I don't
proactive versus reactive.
Like I don't get anything checked out because, like, I don't know. I just feel like I know my body better than any doctor will, because I know. And
at the end of the day, that's your choice.
Yeah. And
there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't take any medication. I honestly try to not take any medication because I think that sometimes people can, and it's very easy to, and I think that's what the negative side effect of some of those are, is like we get so used to medicating ourselves on things, and it's like when that stops working, it's like, okay, well then what pill can what can I add on to take that part away? And it's like
side effect after side effect.
Yeah,
it happens.
When you take medication to stop the side effects of the medication that you're taking. It's
at the end of the day, we get one body, and it's not only a blessing, but it is a privilege to be able to use it. to our benefit,
Yeah.
and to be able to advocate for ourselves, knowing that if we feel like something's off, it's important to listen to your gut and get it checked out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you know your body at the end of the day, that's all you can ask for.
Right. Now, for you, I know you've had the passion for this coming from COVID. You also have kids.
Mm-hmm.
So how does that play into what you're trying to do with Greater Wellness?
So I want my
Holistic.
kids to realize that it's not only one option. You know, it is a spectrum, that the health and wellness realm should not be hard. It shouldn't be something that has to feel forced. I feel like a lot of people look at it like, you're going to the gym, wow, like that's so much work. Or like, you're going to take a walk outside, like, ew, I don't want to do that. Or your kids actually eat vegetables. What is that? Like, that to me is just crazy, because you're creating a narrative that's basically feels like they're being forced to do something that should just be natural. Like, our
Right.
bodies were meant for movement. We were meant to have balanced meals. We were not meant for TV dinners every night, you know, soda at every meal. Like, that was not what health was supposed to be from the very beginning. If you think
Right.
about the things that our ancestors did, my grandparents, my great-grandparents, they weren't eating TV dinners every night. They didn't even have a microwave. Like, it was a vast differential the way they did life versus what we do now. Everything's meant to be convenient. Nothing, if you go to the gym, if you walk outside, like, that's just too much for a lot of people. And that is what's slowly killing us. Cancers are on the rise, autism, MS, all of these things are creating so many problems in our population, and people aren't looking at the causes. They're not looking at their diets. They're not looking at, you know, the movement in their body. They don't care, the majority of them.
Right.
But right now, like I said, you're at a fork in the road where a lot of these people are waking up and they're realizing there's more than what they're telling them.
Yeah. And knowing that and seeing that and wanting to make that change, leading into starting Greater Wellness Holistic. Now you are an event.
Right.
You want to share a little bit more? I know the next one's coming up. So do you want to talk a little bit more about what people can expect by going there? What vendors do you have there? What's the vibe?
So the vibe is fun because I'm just that kind of person. But first of all, I love doing this event. My goal when I was creating a business for myself was not to make it feel like work. Like, I wanted to do something that felt fun. And I love the health and wellness world. I love alternative medicine. I want to show that to my kids. I want to be able to teach them that it doesn't feel like work. And my kids can come with me to this show. And that's one of my favorite things. So our next event is going to be September 7th, and it runs from 9 to 4. And we have over 70 vendors coming. So we're going to have a lot of cool things there. We have aura photography, which is basically like energy photography, when you can actually get your picture taken and it basically shows your aura around it. And you can see, you know, different things about yourself. We're going to have iridology there. So they actually study your eyes, and they can see if you have any like health problems just based on looking at your eyes. It can give you a list of things that could be possibly going on in your body. We have health coaches coming. We even have a physician. She does blood tests on you, and she can actually tell you what's in your body just based off looking at your blood in a microscope. She does like a little needle prick, and she can tell you all these things that are in your body, whether you're prone to blood clots, you're prone to strokes, all of those things. She will sit down with you. She will talk to you about them. She'll tell you.
Is she doing that live?
She does do that live. Yep.
Wow,
it's right at
really
the show. So it's awesome. People love going to her. We have crystals there. We have all kinds of essential oils. We'll even have homemade like sourdough, you know, like people that make baked goods and things that are much like healthier than what your normal store-bought stuff would be.
Right.
We have all kinds of fun things. We have readers. wellness coaches, all of it. So we're really looking forward to a good time. We'll have photo opportunities. We have free giveaways. So every person that comes into the show, we love freebies, don't we?
Absolutely.
Every person that comes into the show, they get tickets that they will be included in their admission, and they can put those tickets into any of the different baskets that they would like. And then they have the opportunity to win them through the day. We'll have guest speakers that come in and they'll be talking about different aspects of health and wellness, as well as a kids corner. So if parents, those busy parents with kids, they can bring their kids in there and they have something fun to do.
I love the kids corner idea.
Yeah. You got to have a place for the kids. You do. You do. And it has to be safe. It has to be somewhere that your kids are okay. Right. So we have trained people that work with kids on the daily that will be there running it and taking care of them.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So September 7th. Mm-hmm. Did you say the times?
9 to 4.
9 to 4.
Did say it.
You did?
I did.
Just double checking.
Absolutely did. Yeah.
You shared so much information that my mind I skipped over the time.
It was too much, I know.
Yeah, way too much.
It was a lot of run-ons.
Yeah, just had my brain's still processing.
I got excited. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't apologize. Are you kidding me? I love that. And this is going to be my first one that I'm going to, like a Hollistics Expo.
I'm so excited for you.
Yeah.
And you get to do my photography and videography. How cool is that?
Going to bring the drone in too.
Yes, this is going to be great.
I'm really looking forward to it. And I think it would be super cool too, because when you were talking about all the fun stuff that is there, I'm I think it would be so cool for also for content. I get to I try everything that's there.
Absolutely.
And people get to see it live.
Absolutely. Do you have another person coming with you? You can so have that person do your recordings while you go and try out the booths.
You know what? I've been making so many connections with people.
That would be so much fun.
To be able to work. Yeah.
My vendors would love that. I think it would be so awesome.
All right. Well, we're
building a community here. They're all going to know you. So
yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Speaking of being able to know me, though, that's a great tie-in. Because one thing that you've been doing on top of the expo is you've been starting these networking events.
Yes.
Which are phenomenal. And I'm the only guy that goes there, which is okay.
But you're not. I had 2 other guys that were supposed to come.
You say that, but that's the second. This is the second time now.
It's because these men don't follow through.
That's, you know what? I can understand that. So here's the funny thing.
Their wives probably didn't write it in their calendar, so they didn't come.
100%. You're not wrong there. And here's what's really funny about that is, so I think I've shared with you, I have 6 sisters, okay? Grew up with just my mom and one of my sisters. So I've just been overwhelmed by women's presence my whole life.
All right.
So it's I guess most guys would not vibe in that environment, but for me, I was oh, this is home. It was just immediate.
It's perfect. You got your work cut out.
Yeah,
for you.
Got my work cut out for me.
You know what to expect.
And because of that, then that also I will say that has helped me because of the collab with Leah. She's running a women-only business event. And then she invited me to go, and I'm going to be the only dude there.
I love this for you. This is so exciting.
Yeah, I guess. I'm just I don't know. God works in really weird ways.
He does. But you know what? This really will build your audience clientele. This really niches down who your audience is.
Yeah. I'm just going to be the guy that supports women business owners.
I mean, hey, somebody's got to do it.
Oh, man.
I mean, we need the balance, right?
I guess.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah. I mean,
little femininity, masculinity, all of it. It goes well together.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope that that's the approach that people look at it with.
I think
I hope it's not they look at me I'm riding the coattails of successful boss babes or whatever they call it.
I think that we need more of the balance. I think that is a much better option, because sometimes if you get too many women, that's all it becomes, and then it's saturated. You need that balance, because then you can see our side of things. Yeah. And vice versa. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I agree. It is just also really funny that in Hamburg specifically, it's I don't know the exact statistics, so don't quote me on this, but I believe it's 60% at least of the business owners in Hamburg are women. And that is really overfluxed by the mill, which is all women owners.
Wow.
And then there's here, Liv, there, Alyssa at East. Yeah, there's just...
It just goes to show that you're surrounding yourself with boss babes. There's nothing wrong with that. You're in the right area. Get yourself in the right room, man. That'll go forever. That's a great return on investment.
I know people don't fully watch all the episodes anyway, so I will make this comment. I guess I'm like a boss babe magnet.
There you are. There you go. Just because you said that, I'm so going to refer to that when I post this.
Oh, please do. You sat down with the boss babe magnet.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah. So what was the heart behind doing the networking events?
So these networking events honestly came out because I would love to find a way that we can all support each other. Like, I think that being a business owner, I run this business, but like I have a full-time job on the side. Like it is work. I can only imagine the people that are running businesses and that is their work. Like that is all that they do. It's hard. And these networking events are not only meant for myself to get out there and to meet new people, that could eventually, like we could collab and work together on, but like for other people to meet others that, can help them in their own way. We're all learning, we're all trying to grow. And in my opinion, I think that when you put community over competition, that is how you build. That is the best way you can scale. It's not in the skills you have, but it's in the people that that can help you really get to where you want to be. Because there's always going to be someone that knows more than you at the end of the day. You have your fair share of people that know, I'm sure, less, but it's not that they know less, it's that they know different. They know things that are different from what you might know. And those things could be useful to you in the future for you. And especially in the event planning space, I think a lot of people are out to look at it as a competition. And I just don't believe that. Like I think that it's only fair. I mean, we have different dates. We're in different venues. Why are we not all working together to really build something great? I mean, we're all here for the same reason. We're all trying to educate people and inspire others. And I just want to work together with people. I don't want it to feel like it's such a hassle or that it's a competition for someone else. I don't want to be in competition with anyone. The vision I have behind these networking meetings is to get everyone in there and for them to walk away with something that's new, for them to be able to have some type of inspiration that's going to help them grow their business, because I just want them to succeed. Yeah,
I think one thing I want to say, that something that you said that I want to give you some kudos on, is because you said that you just have that respect for the people that do business every single day. Don't cut yourself short, because event planning, I can only imagine, because I've had very little experience doing stuff like that. But I know that once it comes down, especially to the wire, when it's soon the date of the event, that is your full-time job.
I'm just waiting till the day I stroke out because of it. I get so my chest gets tight. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing wrong? Like I'm missing something. Like I know. When you get close to it, it does get a little tight, but it's okay. It's all good. I like it.
The other thing too is like with now starting to do the networking events and getting that coordinated, that is a lot of effort. And then on the other side of it, I want to say I've been to a lot of networking groups, and I've been a part of many when they're first starting as well. And I must say, the fact that you've had now consistently with the first two, about 20 people, right? Showing up. That's amazing.
Just try to get it out there. Like I said, I want people to realize that I am a welcoming space. I don't want people to come in and feel nervous or scared to be who they are. Like I want this to be a space for everyone. Like you starting a business, you're learning, you're trying to figure out what you want to do in your life. This is the space for you, and I will go out of my way to make people feel seen and heard and feel like this is the place for them, because it is hard. And I know what that's like. And I don't want anyone to feel like that. So if I could give someone something that I wish I had starting out, that support system is huge. And to me, that's what the networking meetups are about, because my events, I only do those twice a year. Like it's a great way to build your community and stuff, but I want something that's a gift that keeps giving. Like I want people to have a space they can come to monthly where they can get their ideas out, they can learn, they can talk to other people and just feel inspired. Like that to me is the ultimate gift I can give to someone.
Yeah, that's great. And I love your heart behind it of the community aspect. And when I started my business, I started it on the premise of our community thrives when your business succeeds.
Absolutely.
And what's been so refreshing is because of that being my focus, it's opened the doors to the conversations of like, there's so many business owners that I'm now surrounded by that is their sole mission too.
Yeah. And
it's really great that like when we got connected, it was the same thing. So I was like, I see that, and that's what I care about more than anything else. And when I partnered with Leah, that was the first thing that I told her is I was like, I just want to see community grow. Whether they come on and work with us as a client, whether they don't, whether they go down the street and work with the other companies here, like I don't care. If we can help a business market themselves, grow, every other business in the area will succeed from it.
Right.
Because it all just grows. It's not a... The time for competition, I think, it makes no sense. Because to me, honestly, but
at the end of the day, when you do that, you're just hurting other small businesses around you, and you're letting corporations win that could care less about you at the end of the day.
Right.
Like, I want our smaller businesses, I want them to be leveled up. I want them to keep succeeding, because that's how you keep your economy growing. That's how you keep your community vibrant. Like, that is the way.
Yeah. So we have the event coming up. You also have, you don't have any of the updates for the next networking event, do you? Not set in stone?
The next networking event is most likely going to be here, because I have to talk to Mel again. We're just getting our dates secured.
Okay.
It's either going to be the last Thursday of next month, or it's going to be the third Thursday. I haven't decided yet. So it's whatever Mel can give me. Right. And then once I get that set, I can post that and give everyone the updated times and stuff for it.
Okay. And open to
any new business owner.
Any new business
owners. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone that runs something.
Great. And you did mention how people can stay up to date. Do you want to give yourself a little plug? How can people follow along?
So I have different social media channels. The one that I'm on the most is Facebook. So they can follow me at Greater Wellness Holistics for any updates. I give event updates, networking updates. All of that is on through my Facebook. Sometimes Instagram, but I'm trying to work more on that. And then I do have my website where we update as well.
It's a good website.
It's I like it. Thank you very much. Welcome. Even though, you didn't make it, it's okay. So
I don't need to make every website. That's okay.
No, you don't. So shout out to my girl, EJ, for doing my web design. Thank you.
Great job, EJ.
So they can now go to my website at www.greaterwellnessholistics.com. And
www. Oh my gosh, what are you from the 90s? Jeez.
I am a 90s baby. Thank you very much. Don't come at me. So
nobody says www.
I say www.
Just Greater Wellness Holistic.
Because they type it into Google, right? That's the lazy way. You still got to add my audience goes to the www. Thank you.
Oh man, that was funny. Yeah.
So that's my website, and we post all of our other updates there. Our next expo is going to be coming up April 11th of 2026. So that will be our spring holistic show.
Okay.
So
is there same kind of vibe for both of those, or is there
same vibe for both?
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a lot of fun, just pure enjoyment, community engagement, and hopefully everyone walks away with something that day. Whether it's a new friend, a new toy, anything that they're into.
Raffle prize,
you got it. All of the above.
Everything.
I'll take everything.
Yeah, great. And when I know you have the focus for growing community and helping, I really say educate. That was a big thing that I've learned from you about, especially in your area, but kind of like people in general. When it's all said and done, what is the legacy that you want Greater Wellness Holistic to have?
I just want to show my kids that they can be anything that they want to be in their lives. Like She agrees. What?
My daughter, you didn't hear her?
I didn't hear.
Oh, okay. You're in the zone.
I was in my realm, thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry. As soon as you said that, she goes, yeah.
Can you tell I have kids?
Yeah, I can.
So I want my kids to have something that I can leave to them. whether it's the business or just the mindset that they can be anything that they want to be in life. I don't want my kids to feel limited by what they can do. If you're into something, if you're passionate about it, you should be able to share it with the world somehow. I mean, this isn't 1800, this is 2025 now. Like, whether you're in the digital age or whatever it is that you're going to do, you have the world and the framework, you have it right in front of you to just go for it. And this was something that I created because I truly enjoy it, not because it feels like work to me. And I just want to leave something for my kids to where they can be inspired by that and just show them that they can do anything they want.
I love that. That's something that your kids will always cherish.
Yeah.
And being able, I think that's the best gift that you can ever give a kid.
Absolutely.
Teaching them by example.
Yes.
How to make the most of your life.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. Any final thought?
I don't think so. Do you have any other questions for me?
Yeah, but not related to the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Okay. He's probably like, oh my gosh, this was weird. What are you doing? Perfect. Well, then we're good.
Yeah. It's a pleasure.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks for tuning into this week's episode of Crosstalk. I hope that today's episode left you feeling inspired and ready to take on your own journey. If you liked today's episode, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and drop us a like. It helps us reach more people just like you and helps us grow as well. And I'd love to hear what you think. So go ahead and drop a comment down below of what your favorite takeaway was from this week's episode, and let us know who you'd like to see on the podcast next. And you're not going to miss next week's episode, so stay tuned. I promise it's something special for you. So until then, remember that our community thrives when local business succeeds. Until next time.
Is this where you fist bump or shake hands or something?
Do you want to make it super awkward? We can do the...
Is this what we do? I don't know.
When it's all said and done, what do you want the legacy of Greater Wellness
Holistics. Say it with me slow.
Greater Wellness Holistics.
Perfect.
I don't know why let's just make fun of kids that have dyslexia in their brain. Yeah, just
in hand. So they say some of the most successful people have been bred from high functioning tisms.
Oh, you're calling me successful?
I'm saying there's hope.
Oh, okay. All right. There's hope.
There's hope.
Love that.